So I have always been a fan of Terry Pratchett for years now, probably a good 10-15 years. And I have been collecting his books all this time. And then I stopped. And then now I'm once again on a streak of collecting the accompanying books. So I've got The Art of the Squirrel. It's in my bookshelf. I can't be bothered to stand up and grab it. Nanny Ogg's recipe book, and then I've got the Science of the Squirrel Tree, The Wit and Wisdom of the Squirrel. This is a strata. The Science of the Squirrel one. The Discworld Companion, the definitive and only guide, and then there's another, the new Discworld Companion book. So I've been on a streak of buying Terry Pratchett books, well, accompanying books. I even got the map of Discworld. So I want to keep track of the books that I've collected, the books that I've got, the books that I've yet to have, and if I want to add a particular book in my collection, like a first edition book, or from a different publisher, because most of my Terry Pratchett book are published by Corgi. How do you pronounce that? Anyway, so that so come join me on how I make my book collection books using Canva. So I started by copying the printable book review that I originally have. Click on that. So this is the original printable book review that I had. And let's just change the name so I know which one I'm doing. So digital book collection. That's what I'm trying to type in here. And then, so this is what it looks like. I've got those lines. So let's just get rid of those lines for the moment, delete those ones, because I had this idea in mind. So one of the characters in Terry Pratchett's books that I really, really love, I love all of them, but one that I really love that fits on what I'm doing is Death. So we are from the Element tab, we are looking for Death. I had looked into it already earlier. I've already chosen a design, but I was looking at this guy earlier, and I just find him cute, but that's not who I chose. And as you can see here, my computer is a bit loading, really really slow. So this is the guy that I chose. Well, this is the death illustration that I chose, and let's just change. Let's just do the text. I wrote in here Terry Pratchett's, and then copy that one, put it on the side, change the font size to 50, then change the font to Playfair Display. So I was adjusting them to where I want it, and then from here duplicate it, and then Terry Pratchett's book, oops, let's capitalize that one, book collections. I changed the size of that one to 40, and Playfair Display is just fine. So but I need to move both to the other end so they're not exactly at the end of the page. And then here, Death, let's see where, like to put it a bit on the side, make some adjustment. And then I was looking at the background, so it's not just white, so I changed the background color to black. Look at that, but then I can't see my fonts, my text, so let's change that to white. See, it's black, a bit dramatic, but it's a bit plain, so I want to put something in it. Now let's adjust that first. Put on the other side. And then once again, from the elements, I type in there blue glow, because I want, like Death, when you watch the Terry Pratchett film or even read the books, they said like his eyes are blue, glowing blue. So I'm looking for something that is blue and it's glowy, basically. Ooh, I like this one. So let's put it here. So it's a bit of a halo around death. Well, the character of death. And let's increase the size of that one. So it's like a bit of a background. Let's make some adjustments. So as you can see in this process, you can see how I adjust things. If I like something, I didn't like something, I would just delete them. So in here, I'm just showing you my whole process on how I made this digital book collections. And then let's type in background. I don't like that one, so delete. Let's look for some nicer backgrounds that a bit sparkly. I'm actually looking for something sparkly in here. I don't want something that is animated or a GIF because this is just a standard book collections. It's a digital one, but it's a standard one. Okay, chose the sparkly one, but I think it is a bit too much. Don't like that kind of splatter. This one's similar to the other one I chose, but it's a lot less, which is kind of ironic because I duplicate them. As you can see here, I'll duplicate another one, so put it over there, then I've duplicated again. I didn't use the one on the screen. I just used click on the element and then click on option and then drag, so it duplicate it using your keyboard shortcut. So yeah, making some adjustments so I don't cover like that's eyes, so it looks like it's his actual eyes. And then from here, let's look, because it's a bit plain, so I'm looking for some frames around the page. So I type in frame in the elements, but it's showing me something different, so let's add another in there. Because of the sparkly ones, I'm looking for some gold frames that would fit the just really glowy. I did this, but I'm not really a big fan. Even regardless of how much I adjust it, it's still not it. So let's look for a new one. I found this one, like a cluster of glowy stuff. Put it at the bottom. First, let's just get rid of this one because I don't like it. And then I didn't like that one as well. Because it still looks really bare. It looks nice, but still looks bare. So I'm just looking for something to complete the image, so to speak. Probably this one would add pizzazz. You could leave in the comment what you think about it, but I kept on deleting all of this because this is just not, I don't know, communicating to me. So since this is a book collection, so I thought probably some page scrapped would work. So I put this one, but this one's got, as you notice, this is like those maths books, notebooks I mean, with those lines. So we'll see. Let's look for more. How about this one? Let's just put it on the edge. Oh, not really, because it sort of covers everything. Sometimes when you're here designing, it tends to get really frustrating, especially if you're coming in blank and then now you know there's something wrong, something different, but why? You know what? I should have just double clicked. I didn't know why I was dragging that from the element tab. And then now I've dragged everything out of the picture. So let's just go back to put it back where it's supposed to. Delete it again. Drag this down now. I'm not sure. I think I was tired and like really annoyed at this moment because everything's just not coming out as I liked. Duplicate that again. Flipped it. It was funny because there's just a flip button in there, and I just flipped it manually. Not really liking the one at the top. Probably just leave it like that. Really, really nothing. Oh well. Probably this one. The top. I kept on doing this. There's a flip button. I realized there's a flip button while I was watching this video, but still. Is this there's a flip button there, and I kept on forgetting, and I just kept on manually um what's that, turning the picture, oh, the element. Gold edge. Let's see how is this coming out. Ooh, as you can see, it took me a while to find what am I satisfied with. But that's just, I think that's just how it is with this. Takes a while. So you could just skip this process if you want to. But this is just me trying to find what would complete the cover image of this book collection. I even deviate from gold and then start putting this red thing, but I wasn't that happy with that one. At the end of it, I just gave up. And then step back, did the other pages, which we're going to get into now. We went back to that gold frame. I'm really very intent on completing this page, because it's one of those wherein if it is not finished, if you're not satisfied with it, like I'm stuck in here. That is ugly. I don't like that one. It's difficult. It's difficult. Let's try this curly twirly whirly one. I'm not going to flip it. Let's just adjust it a bit diagonally. So then let's duplicate that one. Option and drag. Oh well. And then because I kept on clicking, I kept on dragging the rest of the pictures that is I'm already happy with. I kept on dragging them, so I need to lock them so they don't move about. Let's see how this one turns out. I gave up. I'll worry about that. So now this is how I did my next page. Put an element of a rounded corner square, then put it on top of the picture. This is for the disclaimer page. So I just deleted the title page. So it's the same page all throughout. Just adjust whether they are in the center. There you go. And then click on the transparency. And then just drag my disclaimer from the previous page to this one. Put it, adjust where it is, the center. And then because it's a planner in there, let's change that to digital product. And let's make some adjustment. I don't know why I put like a very big white screen in there, so let's just adjust it, and so that it's focused on the text that were written. There you go. And then just checking out that I did it right. Okay, everything's right. And then I've got all these pages that I don't really exactly need. So this next page, I don't need this. Like, let's just duplicate it again. This page, I don't need you, so I'm going to delete that one. I don't need this page as well, because this is just a book collection. This is not a book review book. I need this page, so I could put the collections in there. So I was trying to make sure it's the right page. So this one, I could delete the text, and this is where I need the whole page with this white background to put the book logs. Because like I said, this isn't a book review. I just need to keep track of all the books that I have. So every time I buy online or check whether I have that book or not, I just have to skim and glance on this book collections and what kind of publishing house is that particular book that I own. So, but we're jumping already. So we got that. I need that book log. Oh, see, I've highlighted everything. I kept on doing that. So what happened was just that one's locked. That's why I can't drag it, because it was locked. So I need to click on that particular one, drag it. It's still, what am I doing wrong? Wait, let me double check. Click on that, drag it, there you go. Yeah, let's get rid of that one because I don't need that. I don't need that anymore, I think. Yeah, put it in the center. Book logs. And then I need this books. I'll need to, there you go. I don't need that anymore. Adjust them, put it in the center. But then the edge of the other book, the one on the, what's that, left side, right side of the page, was in the edge of the white background. So let's make some adjustments. Let's ungroup this. There you go. And then check whether, what's the distance between that last line and the end line. There you go. And then the other line. It's not my, oh, okay. See, I kept on dragging everything away from the page. So I just Control Z that one. Lock that page. I'm dragging that one as well. So lock you lot. There you go. I don't need to worry about everything. This one. What is that one that I'm clicking? Lock that one as well. There's this one. Lock that one as well. That one. Lock that one as well. That one. Oh, that's the blue glowy circle. Yes, I think everything's cool. Delete this because I don't need this. And then that line. Okay, so what I could do is from that date, let's expand it because I can't see. Date and that line, let's put it on the side, right beside our book box. Book box, book box. Duplicate that one. And then, so this is who's the publisher? The publisher of the book. Cause like what I said earlier, most of the books that I own are published by Corgi. I think that's Corgi. Okay, let's edit. Let's put this ungroup. There you go. There you go. Oh no, kept on doing that. Let's adjust this. That's fine. That's fine. So now, because I'm getting annoyed with my mouse, I'm just using the arrow button of my keyboard for this one. And then let's adjust the publisher, ungroup it as well. And then adjust the publisher, edit the publisher. Okay, I'm using, you won't see my mouse because I'm using the arrow keys in here now. Duplicate those again. So I've got a date, I've got who's the publisher, and then this one, what happened? Okay, it's a publishing date. So I've got the date, I've got the publisher, I've got the publishing date. Then next one, I'm trying to adjust it because it's already like halfway my line. So let's worry about that later. Let's just grab the stars. How many stars do I find for? How many stars would I rate that book that I own? But aside, I still need one. No, that's too thin. There you go. One thing that I like with using option and then option to duplicate something is that when you drag it, it would also show the distance between each line. So, cover designer. Who's the cover designer of a particular edition? But speaking of edition, let's drag this down a bit. Vanessa, what are you thinking? Why are you there? Okay. So let's copy that again. Drag. Because like I said earlier, speaking of edition, what edition do I own? Do I own a first edition of that particular book? Now, let's see. This is the line that you saw earlier. This is like a guideline on whether everything is in place, and then just drag them from there. There you go, but still this is in the middle of my line. So in here, I was so confused. I was trying to find how to stack them together, and then I was just like, Vanessa, common sense, just do this. And then this one as well, so they get stacked on top of each other, and then just drag them, make some adjustments, and then that's it. But I felt like this is the line's too short, so I'm making some adjustments with the line, making them a bit bigger, because there are like some publishing house that has long names. I'm trying to think of a publishing house that's got long names right now. Penguin House. That's not that long. Anyway, so let's just group that one. Delete this one because I don't need that one. And then drag it to the other side. Welcome to the other side. Oops. So it was way out of that page, so I need to drag this somewhere to the left, right. Is that left? Is that right? Well, it's in my left facing the screen, but when you're in the page, it is the right side of the page. I don't know. It's still too much, so let's adjust it more. There you go. Oh, still too much. Let's adjust this one as well. And then let's add that one. So if you highlight like that one, my picture box, if you highlight and then you missed that other line like you saw earlier, just click on that line, press shift and click on that line, and then it would highlight everything. So adjust that, just to adjust this so it's not completely, I mean inside the border. Delete that one. Okay, and then when I'm happy, option drag, dragging them. There you go. And then option drag again. But you'll see here there's a space in between. There's a huge gap in there, so I'm dragging it way down here, and then I'll just drag all this as well. Well, I forgot to group them, so I can't drag them all together. Oopsies. See, I've been messing it up again. There you go. So drag them a bit down. Down. That's, what was that? 13.2. 13.2. So distance between that is, I didn't see, 17.7. So still need to do a bit of mental math in there. Drag it a bit more. There you go. You saw I was dragging it with my arrow. Sort of the same. Let's do that. As you will see, I kept on doing something just like Vanessa, you know these things. You kept on doing something stupid. Delete you. I don't need book reviews. I've got separate book reviews, as you'll notice, as per evidence of this page. I don't need, because I just want a book collection, something that would show the books that I've collected. Let's copy this page and then put it at the back. And then how many I've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 10, I've got 60. But I think the Terry Pratchett books with other Terry Pratchett, the Discworld is already, I don't know how many books. And then there are the accompanying books, Discworld books. That's also still a lot. And then there are other books like Good Omen and Strata and The Carpet People, wherein they are not part of the Discworld series. So instead of doing just 10, in here I made 20. So what's that? 6 per page times 20 is 120 items. And I'm going to put this on GoodNotes anyway, so if I still need more of these pages, if you're familiar with GoodNotes, you could just copy one more page. Then you'll have an extra page. So yeah, PDF standard, select pages, and download. So thank you for keeping me company.